Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you're new or you've been here a while, welcome.
So first off, we want to talk about our channel and what our channel means to us and what we believe it means to everyone who supports us and who are subscribers to us. We really don't try to talk about politics or take sides. We're very respectful for different religions, different politics, different beliefs. We've always been very respectful for other people's point of views. And
there's certain things though that are civil rights that are a lot different though. When there are things that have to do with anything that violate any human's rights or things like that nature that we just can't ignore.
All of you have to know about George Floyd right now. It's probably the cruelest thing I've ever seen on anything in my life. And and America is hurting right now. Not just America's hurting, but I think the whole world is hurting, being able to watch that and know how a human being could just be treated and killed in such a horrible fashion, or just at all. A human being who could just be killed just because of the color of their skin.
The Black Lives Matter movement has been going around for a long time. It's nothing new. So it just recently it's been exploding. Finally, it's gaining the traction it deserves after all this time. And I'm glad that people are finally starting to talk about it. And I hope that it keeps going though. I hope that the momentum keeps going, and I hope that it's not just an issue that is isolated to this, because there's been so many other cruel things that have happened. But I hope that it doesn't just stay here with this week, or I hope it's not just yesterday's kind of news, because we need to keep it going, and we need to keep the conversations going, and we need to make sure that we are extending it into our everyday lives. I think we were pretty lucky to grow up in a culturally diverse area, and we're taught to, love other people no matter what they look like or where they come from. So I think we're pretty lucky in that aspect. I grew up with a black stepdad, and my little brother is half black, and they're just like, it's so personal to us. And even if it's not personal to you, or if it doesn't affect you in some way, it does affect you, because everyone should be equal. Everyone should at least have the right to live and to be free in America.
A couple of days before all of this went down too, you guys all know that Aaron and I have been actively trying to adopt. And we have a social worker, and one of the questions the social worker asked us was, would you be okay with adopting a different race than you are? And my first reaction was, yeah, of course. What do I care? And then I remember thinking, like, what if when they're 18 years old and they need to go driving, and how do I tell them as a gay man, but a white man, that you have to be more careful? Like, that thought came into my head. And so that shows me that I know that it's a problem. And if I know it's a problem, there's gotta be millions of people that know it's a problem. So it's time to, that's not okay. If we know it's a problem, it needs to be fixed, it needs to be addressed. And that's what's happening right now, is people, though there are riots and though it's gotten out of control in certain areas, it still doesn't change the message that things need to change. There should never be a person scared to get pulled over just because of the color of their skin. They're not just scared about being pulled over, they're scared about their lives. Their lives were at risk. When I heard George Floyd screaming for his mom, it tore me up inside, and it should tear up everyone inside, because it was just so cruel.
At the end of the day, we're two white men, so we can't tell anyone how to protest or how to, do anything or react to anything, or even what to do about this kind of thing. We can only educate on what we know, and the best thing we can do is listen, but also, speak when we find out what we can do and spread that knowledge. So we just wanted everyone to know that you're supported and loved, and keep out there, and we have your back.
And to show our support in the least way possible, Aaron and I decided that all the money we make from ad revenues on this video for the whole month of June will go to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Everyone can do something by just continuing to talk about it, and if everyone's doing their 100%, then we should be getting somewhere with this. And make sure that all of your celebrities that you're following are doing the same thing, because they're the ones, you know, they have these big followings. And pay attention to who's really taking this seriously and who's, you know, putting their money where their mouth is or doing other things, you know. It's going to take everyone to come together to be able to, you know, get a new normal and a better tomorrow.
But yeah, guys, we just want you to know that we love you all. When Aaron and I really initially started to do YouTube, we were never going out to be YouTubers, even though that's kind of ironic. But we were going out there to spread love and to normalize a gay relationship and show a gay marriage and how normal it is. And our message is sending out love to all of you. And that's all we want to do, and that's what we're doing with this.
You really have to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes, you know, and figure out, you know, if I was in that position, what would I want? Would I want someone to help me? Yes. We're helpers. We want to be there. We want to do as much as we can, you know, as little as it may be. We just want to help and give back as much as we can. So we love you guys. We hope you're all safe, and we support you.
I want to leave you guys with this. I saw this GIF and it was spot on. I understand that I will never understand, but still I stand. Love you guys.
Love
Be
you.
safe.